Because juries make important decisions about other people's lives, scholars are especially interested in studying their dynamics. These decisions are shaped by various factors, including juror characteristics, the judge's guidance, the evidence presented during the trial, and the arguments presented by the attorneys. In this series of videos, you'll cover the selection, deliberation, and performance of juries, including a few evidence-based recommendations for improving their effectiveness. The jury selection process begins with the creation of a master list of eligible citizens, drawn from sources like voter registrations and telephone directories. Court personnel then selects a random sample from the list, and potential jurors are summoned by certified letter. Before the trial, attorneys conduct voir dire to identify potential biases that don't work in their favor. They can exclude prospective jurors for a variety of reasons, like if they have a personal connection to the case or if they've already formed an opinion about the defendant. Attorneys also have a limited number of peremptory challenges, allowing them to dismiss potential jurors without reason. But this allowance biases the composition of the jury. When attorneys have to make quick decisions without enough information, they often rely on their implicit personality theories, which are beliefs about how personal characteristics are connected. For example, some attorneys believe athletes are unsympathetic to victims of crime, that women are more skeptical than men, or that men with beards are more resistant to authority figures. Of course, these beliefs are not necessarily true. The other problem is that jurors and attorneys may not recognize their own biases. So, a few years ago, the U.S. Supreme Court restricted the use of peremptory challenges to prevent lawyers from systematically excluding prospective jurors based on race. Despite these regulations, bias continues to influence jury selection in other ways. After jurors hear the attorney's arguments, they're sequestered to a private room. They start by choosing a foreperson who will serve as the facilitator or moderator of deliberations. They're expected to exert a fair and balanced influence over the other jurors. But the group tends to choose those who have a prestigious occupation, have prior jury experience, were the first to speak, or are seated at the head of the table.